There, I've said it. I was holding it in because I was embarrassed.
I'm quite sure that there could be a bit of autism in this brain as well.
On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 forgotten returns for ASOS, 2 parking fines, and a vlog from Holly. Rise and shine, we've got another vlog. Well, I'm going to try and do another vlog. I don't always remember because my days are not that interesting, and I just think, why would you care? But apparently, a lot of you do care, so we're going to carry on. Today, what am I going to do? Firstly, I'm going to wash my hair because I feel like if I say it before you do, it's not embarrassing that my hair looks like this. What else am I going to do? Today's basically about getting shit done. I don't even know what I'm saying. This is the first time I've spoken out loud today, and they're like my last 2 brain cells are like knocking against each other, but nothing good is coming out of that. Do you know what I mean? Basically, what's happened is with my ADHD, if I don't write a plan the day before, I wake up in the morning and I'm just like frozen, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. My brain's like, are we going to the gym? Are we going for a run? Are we going to get on with work? Are we going to go to Timbuktu? And I'm like, I don't know, babe, help me. Anyway, if I'm actually completely honest with everyone here as to what we're doing right now, we're waiting for me to go for so that I can then go for a run or go to the gym. There, I've said it. I was holding it in because I was embarrassed, but I can't do either of those things before I've delivered. So I just said I've delivered. Sound like my dad. Okay, right, let's go and start the day and get on with some work while we wait for the inevitable to happen. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Don't make me spell it out. I got these slippers from Udi, and they are like, if you actually think about them, so very ugly. But that makes me love them even more. Like, they're proper, like, do you know what I mean? They look a little bit, I don't know. Oh, I've got hiccups. That's disgusting. Like, I wouldn't ever buy them, I don't think. But now I've got them, I'm into it. And I'm wearing them and it's happening. Let me show you my workstation for the day. My house is so dark. I don't know if it picks up on here, but for some reason, terrace houses are so bloody dark. This is where I'm going to sit and do some business. This is my dining room. I don't know if any of you, this is the only room that's kind of nearly done. So we've got the dartboard. We've got this print, Rory got me for Valentine's Day, because I love David Shrigley, very kind. This thing that me and my friend Liv built. And if you knew me and Liv, you'd be like, wow, that is pretty big time, because neither of us, both of us are like absolutely mega ADHD. Neither of us read any instructions. We just go for it. And we actually built it and it works. And I think that's probably our proudest achievement today. Anyway, then over here, this is the only thing that's killing the vibe, is Rory's standing desk. And then we've got these 2 bits. I don't know where this has come from. This is random. I don't know if we found this in the house. And then my friend Meg painted this, which is really cool. Rory actually got me this as a surprise when I got a new job. When we were like first together, I'd like quit one of my jobs, got a new job, so he got me that as like a well done getting a new job present. But he didn't realise I was then going to go on in those 2 years to quit and start 8 other jobs. So the present slowly stopped. I got it for the first one, then he was a bit like, babe, I'm going to be bankrupt if I have to keep getting you a present every time that you quit a job and start a new one, which is kind of fair. I think I might have just let out a little fart, so if you heard that, just you didn't. First thing we're doing today is I'm writing a treatment. So what that means is, the way I make money out of this being my job is I do brand deals, okay? So brands come to me and they say, Holly babe, and I say, yes babe. And they say, can you make a video for us on your channel with our product? And I either say yes or no. I'm very careful with what I do. My ideal brands are things like supermarkets or travel or supermarkets was so random, or I can't really explain it. I don't really like so much. I don't do skincare unless it's skincare that I'm already using. I don't want to basically flog anything that I wouldn't actually be happy to flog, which I think seems quite obvious, but that's what I'm quite careful with. So I can't really explain it. Basically, you get offered so many jobs, basically. I've been like, can you promote this? Can you promote this? And I'm very careful with what I turn down, because I always think, I don't actually, if I wouldn't actually use something, or I don't actually think it's good, I don't promote it. And I hope you all know that when you watch my shit. Anyway, I don't know why I just gave you that short monologue. I'm potentially doing a job with, I might have to bleep this out, with PlayStation, which is very cool, because I love gaming. So why did that sound sarcastic? I genuinely do love gaming. So sorry, I don't know what just happened in those 20 seconds, but it was weird, and we're just going to ignore that. Anyway, so I've got to write a treatment for them. The treatment is basically me saying to them, okay, you've given me your brief of like, this is the game, this is roughly what you want me to do. I'm going to go back and say, this is the video I'll create, do you like it or not? And normally brands are like, yeah, we like that, but could you just mention our brand a bit earlier? And I'll be like, yeah, fine. But if they make too many changes, I'm then like, sorry, I'm not doing it. Because all my stuff is audience first, then like brand second, because you're the people that's actually watching it, and I don't want to put out shit videos, do you know what I mean? So I'm going to try and come up with an idea. Oh, I'm going to put on my new glasses as well. I got these on Amazon, they're blue light glasses. I actually got them not so much for the blue light, but more because I think they make me look a bit more interesting. I look more like Gretchen Wiener here than interesting. I think when I'm like washed, I'll look better. Right now I'm not looking good. I'll tell you that for free. I've done it! So now I send that to the brand and then I wait for them to come back and I hope they approve it or we go through a few rounds of amends. Now, it's 8:20. I think I'm gonna... should I go for a run or should I just go to the gym? Or I could just do neither. Oh, I don't know. The problem with ADHD is I can never think of future me. Like, I only think of me right now. Me right now cannot be asked. But I'm like, future you would appreciate you doing that. And my aura ring is saying to me, like, I literally was like horizontal with yesterday and it was like, you're in the best time ever because I'm about to ovulate. And it's like, go! It's like, you're so ready, go! And I'm like, just playing Sims like, yeah, but I don't want to go, babe. But I've got to make the most. I bloody love this thing. Like, gives me so many insights. And it's actually in a format that is understandable. Let me show you actually. Is understandable a word? So basically, it tracks my temperature, where I'm in my cycle, my resilience, a load of shit, my sleep. It even knows when I'm doing housework, and then that goes towards my fitness goal, or whatever it is. 88 was my sleep score. There we go. I know my readiness is 88. My resilience is exceptional, which is ironic because I'm not a resilient person. My period is estimated to start on the 18th to 22nd of September. This is so bloody cool because it basically works out the exact day that I ovulate, but it also works out based on my temperature when my period is likely to happen. So yesterday, this said that my period is likely to start on the 17th of September, but now it must have got some data from last night and I haven't ovulated yet, so it knows that actually it's going to be later. And then if I haven't had this long enough for it to really give me all the info, but this will then... Why am I showing you like when all my periods are? It's a bit weird, but it's happening. But it's just so cool. My daytime stress, my heart rate, your cardiovascular age and where it is with your actual age. This is just me flexing. 5 years younger. I don't know how it's worked out. I don't care if it's accurate or not. I'm taking it as verbatim. Anyway, it basically says, hey babe, you're really ready to go. Can you just go and do something? So I'm like, maybe I will. Let's go and choose an outfit. Maybe that's going to get some motivation going. It's just, oh, is it raining? Yeah. Okay, looks like we're going to the gym. Problem with the gym is, I don't know how any of the machines work, but I'm also not willing to ask anyone. So I just end up kind of changing every workout that I get put in the guide to just doing stuff on the floor. And maybe that's why I'm getting bored, because if I was actually using a proper machine, that's what I'm like, oh, I'd feel a bit more. With I'm just like doing a few crunches, like hee hee. Right, what are we going to wear to the gym? Well, you can't follow me now. I'm going off to get changed, babe. You need to stay there. Stop following. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! What do we think? Primark thong, Gymshark, socks they're Primark, H&M top, armpits hairy, and then annoyingly, when I go to the gym, this is embarrassing, but I like to wear my Gymshark socks because I like everyone at the gym for me to be like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. Like, I've got Gymshark socks on, like, duh. Like, I want people to see me from behind and be like, oh yeah, Gymshark, she knows what she's doing. But unfortunately, I've lost one of them, so I'm going to have to go normal person socks, and that isn't the vibe that I like to give off when I'm at the gym. Do you know what I mean? I'm also really toying with, I'm trying very hard not to pop this spot, so I'm sorry if you're like eating your breakfast and watching this and you're getting greeted by my mega spot. But, I mean, it's not a mega spot, it's a tiny spot, but it's very yellow. I know if I pop it, it's going to spread, but like, I just feel like going outside with a whitehead is just not the vibe. Do you know what I mean? I'm very stuck on what to do. Oh God, the things that I go through is so hard. Okay, now we're going to scrape my hair back. Don't look at my armpits, okay? Don't. I said don't. See what we can do. I might do like a little side part. I have no idea how people do these slick back buns, and I always look at people doing slick back, and I don't know why. I always watch the slick back tutorials, right, as if I'm going to be able to do that, and then I'm like, girl, look at your hairline. You cannot be a slick back bunner, babe. And I'm so sure, I'm like, I've just not watched the right tutorials, and I'm like, no, you have watched the right tutorials. You have got the wrong hairline. My hairline is back. Oh my God, look how far back that is, and that side. Oh, my hairline is back in, what the hell? My hairline is literally back in like 2019. God's sake. But what can I even do about that? Can I bring this down over it? I don't... Oh, that really hasn't done anything. I think we're just going to have to accept that's what we look like, okay? I love that I don't actually need to put any product in my hair because it's so greasy. Hee hee, just girly things. Okay, this looks bad, but it's not about looks. It's not a fashion show. I always hate when people say that. It's not a fashion show, but it is. Like when you're an attention seeker, everything's a fashion show. This hairband is not holding my hair. I remember watching this video of someone that got a forehead reduction, and I was like, that is actually quite cool, but also insane. Like, they actually got their forehead like taken from here back down to like here. Imagine. I fear then I'd be too gorgeous and I'd just be unstoppable and it wouldn't be fair on anyone else. No one else would have a chance, so maybe I shouldn't get that. I also have to literally hype myself up just to go to like the dentist. Like, going to hygienist is scary enough. There's no one going on an operation and getting my forehead reduced. No one thought you were, Holly. Shut up. This is the look. Do you see what I mean though? When you put glasses on, you just suddenly look a little bit more like, woo. Am I going to plot that spot? No, we need to not pop our spots. We're not doing that, okay? That is the old you, that's not you now. That is 2019 you with the hairline. Okay, I'm going to go to the gym. Am I going to bring this camera there? Probably not. So I will check back in when I'm back. Oh, I'm so jealous of future me that you're about to see that's already done all this and already gone and is back. That is the dream. Okay, I got so close to going. Like, I actually got my headphones out and everything, and then I realised I'm suffering the biggest CBA of my life. And there's no point me fighting that. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go because I don't want to go. So why am I going? Do you know what I mean? So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this Zumba workout on the TV, which I absolutely love. Hang on, let me put you somewhere so you can watch this unfold. I do live in a terrace house. Sometimes this feels a bit anti when I'm like blasting, thump thumping and dancing, but sometimes you've got to do. Oh, Rory's God, this is all golf. I don't want this. Okay, this is the best dance workout you're ever going to do. Honestly, so good. It is an hour long though, so I don't know if I can be asked to do the whole thing, but I'm going to try. Done it. That was so hard. Anyway, I've done my workout. Have I done the cool down? No, because my parents called me. They're on holiday together, so I had to make sure they're still getting on, and they are, so that's fantastic news. I'm trying to get my dad to film a vlog. Well, I'm trying to get my mum to film my dad a vlog of their trip, but they're like, how do I turn it on? I don't know how. And I'm like, do you know what? I don't know if it's worth it, and I don't know what they're going to do with it. They're just going to be filming him eating 5 croissants for breakfast. I don't know what I'm talking about. Right, I'm going to get in the shower, and then I've got 2 meetings that I booked for the same time. So I'm hoping that one of them can move. Otherwise, I don't know what. It's just the end of the world, you know what I mean? This makes me cringe so much. I always have. This is one piece of hair. It's like my evil little piece of hair. Like, oh, no. Okay, I need to get in the shower, and unsurprisingly, you're not going to come with me for that. So I'll see you when I'm out of the shower, bye. I always get scared that this camera is still accidentally going to be filming, like when I'm in the shower. Do you get that? Like when I'm on the toilet, I always put my phone on airplane mode in case it calls anyone. Not that's ever happened to me, but the thought of like being on the phone and like, oh, can't. So I'm going to have to hide you back in the other room. Okay, you can just sit here. Bye-bye. Bye. Does anybody else hate wasting like a good t-shirt on a day where the t-shirt's not going to be out, right? Like I have this drawer full of shit t-shirts because I just hate the thought of a t-shirt that I like just being underneath, no one seeing it, and then it getting washed loads and it being shit. So we're going with this one. I actually bought this quite recently, but I've got out this now. I bought this about 6 months ago, but I'm trying desperately. Unless I absolutely love something, I'm not allowed to buy it. Like this top, it just says cherry, but it's like cropped. And I'm like, when do I ever wear a cropped boxy t-shirt? Like I'm 30, babe. I'm not wearing that anymore. We've got to move on. I've got to grow up. And then my trusty trousers. I wear these basically every single day. My Tom Trunks trousers. I got sent these, but I am going to buy a pair before I go to Cornwall in a couple of weeks. I can't explain to you how much I love these trousers, which is so stupid because they are just trousers, but they're just the absolute perfect trouser. I love the fact you can fold them over. I love the way they look. I love that they just make me feel like I'm just such a cool babe, just chilling, like no drama. It's like, they feel like the epitome of not me. Like these are like chilled vibes, and I don't have a chilled vibe in my whole entire being. So I'm going to wear these. And then my favourite jumper of all time, this gorgeous knit, gorgeous colour. It was like £25, right? And it survives in the wash so well. M&S. Sorry, here, let me just show you the whole outfit. Do I not just look like... Oh, Sorry, this thing really smells like damp. I really need to wash it. Do you not think this outfit just screams like, oh, I'm just so cool and collective, like whatever, man? Yeah, it does. It does look a bit. I do sometimes think. I saw this TikTok and it was like there's like zone 1 outfits and zone 5 outfits, and I do think in my like hometown where I live, this outfit does just look like I am going to bed. But if I like styled it right and I was in London, I think then it would be cool girl. And luckily you can't answer me on here, and I can just keep believing that. I was about to say something, but it's completely gone from my little brain. Oh, I know what I'm going to tell you about. I'm going to tell you about the fact that I'm looking into getting diagnosed with autism. So I've got diagnosed with ADHD. I think we all already know that. But I am quite sure that there could be a bit of autism in this brain as well. So I've gone for the assessment, which is very exciting. It's things like that, okay, that makes me... There's like little traits of mine that I'm like, it fits in well. I'm very careful with how I word all this stuff. I don't want to say anything wrong. But it makes sense autistic-wise. And it's like, a lot of things I say, like the phrases and stuff, it's like I've just practiced being an adult and practiced the small talk that I think people say. So like just then when I was like, it's really exciting. Like another thing in my brain thinks that. I didn't find going and getting diagnosed really exciting. But it's like, they're just phrases that I think people say, so I'm just saying them. I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyway, I'm going through the process of trying to get a diagnosis through the NHS, through Right to Choose, so we'll see how that goes. And if you want information on how I've got this diagnosis, and, well, I haven't got this one yet, how I'm going through this process and how I got my ADHD diagnosis, I've made a document on it and I'll put it in the description of this video. But yeah, it's a very interesting one because I think like outwardly ADHD was like obvious for me. Like I think the way I behave, the way I think, the way I act, and for other people they were kind of like, yeah, fair. But autism, a lot of people have been like, oh, I don't think you've got that, I don't think you've got that. And it's made me realise, I think it's because of how much I mask, and it's only when I'm like properly on my own that I realise that like my autistic traits are all allowed out. And I think that's why I've always loved time on my own so much, because it's where I can be actual me. I feel like the reason that my autism has been under the radar is because my special interest, like they always think like with autism the special interest is going to be like cars or numbers or something, but I think my special interest was trying to understand people. Like my special interest was fitting in, so I would research to like the high heavens of like how to be cool, how to fit in. Like I remember YouTubing like how to be popular, how to be this, or like how to have a first kiss. Like every stage of life I've always been looking to other people to be like, what are we meant to be doing here? And even like my friends are all like outgoing and they were all in the cool group at school, but I feel like I got them because I watched them and I watched my own behaviour and I was like, okay, my own behaviour is not getting me into these cool groups. What can I do to get into these cool groups? And the ADHD in me has always been like, we need something novel, we're going to go out, we're going to be crazy, right? And then the ADHD me is left like picking up the pieces afterwards. The autism me, like I feel like autism me is like the meltdowns that I have are autism, whereas like the crazy like woo is ADHD, and that's why I've never understood. Like, I've always felt like an alien. It's so weird because I want to be out and being crazy and doing all this stuff, but then at the same time I desperately don't. And now to me, if I get this diagnosis, it makes sense as to why it's so polarised. Or like my need for routine and stuff. Like this smoothie, for example, like I'm obsessed with having a smoothie. I have this every single morning, more or less without fail. Even on holiday, I consider packing my blender so I can have it on holiday. My routines, I'm so need to keep. I can't even explain it. And if I go on holiday, I have to have pain au chocolat. Like that's it. Like, and it's so interesting because I've never really assessed it all. It's since like living with Rory and having someone else that's watching, not watching you, but like sees you all the time. And it's like, why are you doing that? And I'm like, oh, I don't know why I'm doing that actually. I just always have. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting looking into autism because I feel like it makes sense why I can do all this. I can't really explain. I don't even know what I'm saying. I think the combination of ADHD and autism explains to me why I seem to seek out situations that I then do not enjoy. That's probably the best way to describe it. Yeah. And it explains to me why I feel like I've always been friends with the cool group. I've always been able to make eye contact. I've always been able to like make friends, be really good as a friend. But being as good as I've been at that level has been hard for me to maintain. Yeah, I think that is it. Even ask. I don't know why I'm telling you. I think it's also why in this job as an influencer, if I'm completely honest, I love 95% of it. But the one part I find really hard is like the schmoozing. So I think with being a creator, you get invited to a lot of events and you have to do a lot of schmoozing. whereas I'm always used, like my job before this, I was a creative strategist, and that meant that I would come up with the ideas for brands and an advertising agency. Kind of meant I was either behind the scenes or I was presenting. I wasn't ever schmoozing. Like I was never having to like go for lunches or do this. Whereas in this job, you have a lot of schmoozing, but I don't get schmoozing. Like schmoozing to me feels so unnatural. Like, why are we here for lunch for an hour and a half? And all that time we talk about everything other than the reason that we're actually here, and that's because we're going to work together. Like, it's so weird. Like, you spend this whole time like chatting about your job or your life or whatever, and at the end they're like, oh, so we'd really like you to do this campaign, blah blah. And like, to me, all I can think the whole time we're sat there is, but I know that you're not here because you want to be my mate, you're here to do this business. And that means I can't relax into like the conversation because I'm like, this is so confusing to me. Or when you go to these events and you meet other influencers and they're like, oh my god, hi, it's so good to see you. And they've got like a camera, they're like, hey, rah, rah. And rather than saying hi to each other and looking at each other, your immediate like meeting point is on this camera. And that to me, and then you're like, hey, rah, rah, camera goes down. And then they're like normal chatting. And I'm like, that was so odd. I don't know. I'm like, it's so odd, I think, being a creative. Because I think, yeah, so much of it, I'm like, feels like a performance. And maybe it is. Why am I deeping everything right now? Just eat a smoothie and shut up. Hello, we're back. It's lunchtime now. My lunches are quite questionable. They very much like give like, I don't really know. It's kind of giving like packed lunch at school vibes. Like lunchtime to me is just I can't be arsed. I don't want to cook anything up, but I need something that's going to get me through the rest of the day. So the kind of go-to is Marmite on bagels, but like the exact right amount of Marmite. I don't want to have loads, I don't have too little, I don't have too much. Like, I'm very particular. If the ratios are wrong, it can ruin the whole lunch. Then I've just put a vegetarian sausage roll in the air fryer, which is going to be absolutely delicious. And then some grapes. I mean, I don't know quite what this lunch is offering for me, but it's happening. If I haven't got a clear goal of what I'm doing with the day, I just end up, like, everything is I can't get my brain to be, like, just focus on something, because every little task that I'm doing, my brain's like, well, it's not that urgent. Like, I almost need someone in my ear being like, I need that now to do any little task. I have no ability to, like, self-motivate. So, one minute I'm like, okay, I'm really going to focus on this next thing. Next minute I'm putting the washing away, or I'm doing this in my hair. You know what I mean? I'm like, none of this was on the to-do list, babe. You need to get on with it. But alas, I can't. So I just thought, I'm actually going to give up trying to concentrate for a little bit. I'm going to have some lunch. I'm going to watch a bit of The Housewives of Salt Lake City. I bloody love that show. Well, I love that show unless I'm already a bit anxious and I can't handle everyone arguing. I'm like, you all need to be quiet, please. And then I need to work out what the hell's going on this afternoon. I bloody love a sausage roll. I think the reason I can't focus today is, this is so stupid, but it's because me and Rory are going for dinner this evening. So in my head, I can't do anything because I know I've got to be ready for a certain time, and like we're not having dinner till 6:30, but I can't really get into anything because I know that's coming up, which is so stupid. It's like, you know, when someone puts like a meeting in your calendar, like in my old job, if anyone put a meeting in my calendar at like 3 p.m, all I could do all morning is like sit and wait for that call, and then I'd have the call, and then afterwards all I could do is like recover from the call. Like, there's something in my calendar, I can't focus on anything else, which is so annoying because there is so much I need to do before this dinner. It's the ADHD. So I'm like, shall I have a Red Bull this afternoon? But that's always risky. Like, do I risk doing a bit of work in return for a panic attack? I feel like probably no. Dinner is served. Ta-da! I don't need to fall out. I've got some Marmite bagels and a sausage roll and then some grapes. I'm actually 4 years old. Why is this my lunch? Hello. Why do I keep talking with my mouth's full? I popped this spot. Love that for me and everyone else involved. I took that hair roller out. Little shit. Very good. But now, I've said to myself, enough is enough. We're chilling out. Why is it so loud though? Shut up. I'm going to play some Stardew Valley so that I can chill out. Because I can't relax is another annoying thing. So I can never switch off. But I can't come up with good ideas if I never switch off. So basically I have to force myself. I can't like watch TV. It's not stimulating enough, so I have to play games. So that's why I've got my Switch. This is my favourite thing in the whole wide world. Like, I love my Switch so much. More than anything. More than Rory. More than Rory? Yeah, more than Rory. We'll go with it. Well, I'm talking of Rory. And it might be good that I love this more than Rory because he's probably going to dump me anyway. Because I've just looked down and there's a bit of a chocolate stain on the sofa, and I'm trying to work out a way that I can tell him that this is his fault, but he doesn't really eat chocolate and he watches me eat chocolate on this sofa every day. So if anyone's got any wise words that I can make it's not my fault, please let me know, because I'm going to have to chat GPT it, working out how it's not my fault, because I can't take responsibility because he's going to kill me. But to solve that worry, I'm just going to eat some more of my chocolate things. These don't look very nice, I'm going to give you that, but these are mega, and I make them myself. So obviously, look how grim they are. So it's sliced up banana, peanut butter, dark chocolate that's melted on top, and then some salt. I'm actually a genius. And then I just nibble Oh, nibble's a horrible word. I need to not say nibble. Nibble on these while I look after my farm and ignore that big chocolate stain that's just next to me. Okay, let's see where my farm's at. I haven't played this in a while. Also, why have I got the big light on? Am I right? Get off. Okay, let's get some cozy vibes up in here. The layout of this room is so shit, but I just don't know what to do because I bought this mega sofa and it's just way too big for the room. It just takes up the whole room. So we've got the chair, we've got this cute little corner, the mega sofa, the mega armchair, some other random shit, and then the TV. So if anyone's got any tips on how I can make this the feng shui, actually feng shui, let me know because there's not an ounce of feng shui in this building. You can't be perfect. What a bloody transition. Look at me now, bitch. I'm looking good. I'm feeling better. Right, I've done my makeup. I need to leave in 6 minutes, but I need to find an outfit. In these moments, I hate every single item of clothing in my wardrobe. Oh, sorry, my jumper's tucked to the top, so I don't feel wee in a hurry. That's embarrassing. What am I going to wear for the shindig? It's pissing with rain. I don't want to wear jeans, I'm eating pasta, but then my jeans are going to look the coolest. White jeans? Oh, leopard print jeans. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, I'm going to wear these. Let me just put these on. I don't even know why I'm hiding. I've got the biggest pants on to mankind. These are my favourite pants in the whole wide world. They are from Primark, the boy shop. Delicious. You still fit me? Are you stuck or are you not going to do up? Hello? Okay, I'm in. Okay. And then what top? What's the vibe? That's what I want to know. Not this cherry top. I don't like this. I don't know why I'm pretending like I'm not going to wear the same outfit I wear whenever I go anywhere. Okay, plain white t-shirt. Love these ones. This will be from M&S, I think, or H&M. We are going to wear it with a grey bra, but that's something we're all going to have to deal with, okay? I don't want to have any questions on that. It's not going to rock anyone's world, but I think it's going to be fine for this shindig. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm going to have to wear a coat with a hood. That's going to kill the vibe. Or shall I wear a hat? Oh shit, I don't even have a coat with a hood. What does one do in these situations when they don't have a hood? Okay, am I going to wear this? Yes, it appears so, because I've got to leave literally right now. I also bought this hat, right? And I really want to find the moment to wear it, but I think on me it doesn't look cool. I think I just look like I'm trying really hard, but then I just do want this to look cool. I think I look like I genuinely work at the train station rather than like trying to be like a quirky girl. I don't know if it's because I don't know where it's got to sit on my head. I just don't think Rory's going to take me seriously in this hat. No, the hat's got to come off. The hat, Holly, I loved the idea, I loved the enthusiasm, but the execution wasn't there. Oh, I'm going to put on my Charlotte Tilbury perfume. It's got pheromones in. Wonder if he's going to fancy me. I mean, I bloody hope so. We've been together. Oh no, I'm going to wear this actually, Chanel Chance. This is my all-time one, and then I'm going to take my Charlotte Tilbury one with me. It's in a little bottle. I absolutely love it, and it's got like, yeah, something in it. The smell of it is meant to make people love you. I'm like, it's meant to make people love you. I hope he does. Okay, let's find a coat. Or should I wear a hoodie? Oh, I've got a Superdry hoodie. Maybe I'll wear that. Hang on. I need to tell you something actually. I think Superdry is about to have an absolute mega comeback because I bloody loved Superdry when I was in like sixth form, right? Like everyone had the Jack Will gilet, I had the Superdry one, yeah, no, big time. And I think we're on a mega resurgence, that's the word. I want this to be oversized, but it's not quite oversizing. I'm gonna wear this and I'm gonna wear a maroon jacket. Oh my god, that is gonna be cool. Okay, let's go find said jacket. We've got 2 minutes. Nobody panic, but I am panicking. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Why is this so heavy? Get out. Actually, you can stay. Okay, I'll take the hat just in case of emergencies. I've got tissues, I've got hand sanitizer, I've got lip gloss, I've got hydration tablets, I've got purse. I've also got tampons, even though I'm literally not due on. I'm like literally ovulating, so I do not need them, but just in case one trickles out, we'll be careful. Oh, this is the Charlotte Tilbury perfume I'm telling you about. This is so nice. Oh my god, I absolutely love it. I need to buy a big one. This is like just like my panic bag of like anything I could possibly need, so I'm just going to shove that in there. Let's turn off this heated rack so the house doesn't get set on fire. Then I'm just going to take a swig of water, so I probably not drink any water all day. I always think water just before you go somewhere is a bit risky though, because like I don't want to have to go for a wee anywhere on the route. I want to be hydrated, but I don't want to be weeing. I wasn't blessed with the ability to down drinks. I think it's the emetophobia. Okay, right, let's go. Bye. What a bloody surprise, it's me again. I just wanted to do an outro for this video because I didn't do one. So here I am, giving you a big fat outro. Thank you very much for watching day 3 of Vlogmas. I understand there's not much mess in it at the minute, but there will be as we get forward. And I feel like I did better on that vlog. Like I feel like I'm getting the hang of this. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you've watched this far, the least you could do is subscribe. Okay, I'm getting aggressive now. Before I was like, please, now I'm like, I'm demanding. Yeah. And if you're not going to do that, could you like it? Or if you want to be really nice, could you do both? As always, comment anything you'd like to see more of. Okay, ta-ra!